My wife's sick. She's been throwing up all night. So me and Sadie came out here on the recliner a couple hours ago. I'm not insensitive or nothing. I just don't want to catch it. Morning, Snapchat family. Happy hump day. And don't forget, later on we're going to have Word on Wednesday. That's going to be fun. Hey, Snapchat family. You've been missing me, haven't you? Guess what time it is? I got a delivery. But first, yes, it's Word on Wednesday. Hashtag Word on Wednesday. And today's Word on Wednesday is more of a phrase. And it was a question actually from a blog reader named Gerald, and he asked about pop-unders and if they were pop-ups. Over the weekend, I wrote a blog post on hotblogtips.com, and it says, "Stop crying about pop-ups. Blogging isn't just for kids, silly rabbit." Now, there are a number of different types of pop-ups for blogs or websites, for opt-ins and advertisements and all sorts of things. Now, pop-ups have been a thorn in the side of a lot of people, and it's been up for debate by a whole bunch of people, including me. And yes, a pop under, or a pop behind is often is called, is a pop-up, a form of a pop-up. I just thought about that, think about it, a pop behind. It sounds like something my father would have said and did, right? There's two schools of thoughts on a pop under, or pop behind. It's a pop-up. It's usually a new tab or a new browser window that opens up. And it pops up behind the browser or the content you're currently reading. And one school of thought is it's a little deceptive because it's hidden. The other is it's less disruptive. It doesn't distract you from the content that you're currently on. So it's not as disruptive. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, it works and it doesn't work. Wow. That's like a whole can of worms, and you want to get into that? I invite you to go to hotblogtips.com and read this post about pop-ups, and there's a real nice discussion going on by a lot of people. That really wasn't supposed to be a ploy to get you to go to my blog, but you know what they say, you never not working, right? Just noticed something very important. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Let's see what's in that box. So I got an ass load of cables here. And two Technica 2100 mics. A mid-range lapel or lavalier mic. And here's the big one. The HN4 digital recorder. And that's the last piece for my podcast. And if I'm out, in the field or something, I can use both of these mics and hook those directly into that digital recorder and do an on-the-spot interview. But what I really needed was a way to hook up that mic and that mixer and that preamp to that computer. Because I originally had this stuff hooked up to a desktop that had all the outlets and stuff that I needed, I'm hoping that this little thing right here will get it working. And I know I probably overdid it on cables, but I needed the right cables, and I wasn't entirely sure, and I still am not sure, what I needed. The last time I tried to get all this set up, or I actually did get it set up, was Cliff Ravenscraft's $1,500 package, and it came with all the right cables. And somehow, a lot of that left. I don't know. The cables disappeared. My digital recorder, which was a Roland, it wasn't this, and it's all gone now. So you know what time it is now? Word on Wednesday's over. Now it's time to play. I'm going to try to get all this stuff hooked up. I hope I'm not up all night doing it. It's going to be fun. Little update on my mixer. I got that mic working, that one working, but not that one. Get everything working through and recording onto the digital recorder. I have my mix minus set up, although I haven't tested that yet, but I think it's set right. You can see two cameras, one there and one there, and then another one right there, but those I'm just going to use one at a time. So one's for like a whiteboard. So what I need to do in the next day or two is try to figure out why my PR40 isn't working and get this preamp or whatever this thing's called set up. And as expected, I still have an ass load of extra cables that I don't even think I need. A whole bunch of them. So that's all I'm going to tackle tonight. I am tired. I am whipped. I am beat. I'm going to go to bed. And I will see you guys tomorrow.